This is Author Conversations, the Stenhouse Publishers podcast. For many teachers, Ralph Fletcher and JoAnn Portalupi are synonymous with the craft of writing. In December, Stenhouse released the second edition of one of their most popular titles, Craft Lessons, Teaching Writing K-8. In today's podcast, Ralph and JoAnn discuss their goals in creating the new edition and some of the changes from the first edition.
We've often found that second editions sometimes come out supersized to the effect that they're almost unmanageable and unrecognizable. So when we set out to do the second edition of Craft Lessons, we wanted to make revisions and additions, but we also wanted to keep the same short, usable feel of the first edition. Rather than expand the introductory chapters, they've been revised and updated.
We wrote Craft Lessons 10 years ago, and every lesson in the book pulls on a exemplar text that models what we're trying to get across the lesson. And since that time, one of the reasons that we decided to do this new edition is that a lot of the books have gone out of print, so they're hard to find or difficult to get. So one of the nice things about the new edition is that all the lessons pull on literature that is in print and readily available. And we tried to find enduring titles that are not obscure, that will be in most bookstores or most libraries.
In addition, we talked with teachers who had been using Craft Lessons and asked them to help us think about any certain areas or qualities where they felt they had particular challenges working with that with their students, or in essence, we sort of asked, are there any holes in this book? Are there any lessons that you find yourself looking for but you can't find? And so in the second edition, we tried to fill those holes.
Right, so we added 5 lessons in the first 2 sections, and I think we added 7 in the third section.
We've included a new index in the second edition. It's called Qualities of Writing, and we see it working as an interface between Craft Lessons and another product that we've done called Teaching the Qualities of Writing. In both cases, and both the Craft Lesson book and Teaching the Qualities offer very ready-to-use lessons for teachers on how to teach writing, and this index will make it easy for teachers to move somewhat seamlessly between those two products.
Teachers who are familiar with that can go back and look at the lessons in terms of ideas, design, language, and I think that it'll be helpful for those teachers. One of the things about the Craft Lesson books, and this is true about the original version and the new edition, many teachers have told me that they find it almost like a professional development tool for themselves. By using the Craft Lessons themselves, they learn more about what makes good writing, and in turn, they have more things to offer students. So when you think about how the world's changed since Craft Lessons first came out in 1998, we have more testing now. I think teachers feel more harried. If anything, there's less time devoted to writing. So I think that teachers will still find this book very, very valuable in terms of bringing kids rich content for many lesson parts of the writing workshop.
Maybe even more so today.
Yeah.
Doing a second edition of Craft Lessons also allowed us to think about how this book may be organized so that it's most user-friendly for the teacher. And so you'll find, I think readers will find, there's a slightly different organization, but once teachers are familiar to the book, they tend to use it differently too. I mean, as a teacher's been working with this, they have certain favorite lessons, and sometimes it would be hard to find those lessons in the book. In fact, we even found that difficult when we were working with the book.
I think that we worked hard to make a table of contents and index at the beginning so that teachers can quickly find the lessons they're looking for.
So I think teachers are going to find a comfortable old friend, but improved.
If you'd like to check out the new edition of Craft Lessons, please visit our website at www.stenhouse.com or contact your local distributor. Thanks for listening.